Over the course of a single at-bat in Anaheim, Mariners rookie outfielder Cade Marlowe went from being an unknown to a national headline.
And the 0-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball, deep to right field. Renfroe going back to the warning track, looking up, and Grandma, get out the rye bread and mustard. It is grand salami time.
Cade Marlowe hit his second career home run in his first grand slam just 2 weeks to the date after his MLB debut. And the stakes were high in this at-bat with his team down 3-1 in the top of the ninth in an 0-2 count against the Angels' all-star closer. And on the hottest team in baseball since the start of July, Cade is looking to make an impact for the Mariners as they make a push for the playoffs. And shoot, he might even play a role in the recruiting of Ohtani this offseason, as narrated by Brian Wu. So let's get into Cade's player profile, detailing where he came from and how he got to this point. But before we do, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and check out the rest of the player profile series after this video, as I now have over 30 player profiles covering players on at least 12 different teams. Before Cade Marlowe was a Seattle Mariner, he was a Savannah Banana. Although he was on the team before they became the current day Bananas. But we'll come back to that in a second. Cade was raised in southern Georgia, where he attended Tift Area Academy in Chula, Georgia. This is about 2.5 hours south of Atlanta and 3.5 hours west of Savannah, Georgia. He would of course play baseball throughout high school, and in his senior year in 2015, he batted .515 with 12 home runs and 34 stolen bases. He wasn't highly recruited out of high school and only had one D1 offer at William & Mary, but decided to stay closer to home by attending Division II West Georgia. He decided to go pre-med in college, as he wanted to be a doctor growing up before baseball. He succeeded on the diamond throughout college, but also in the classroom.
I think it's a 3.87.
And your major is?
Biology.
Biology.
Hoping to go to medical school. Okay. Just trying to keep my options open.
Okay.
Smart to keep your options open in case baseball didn't pan out. And then he goes on to talk about some adjustments he made throughout college.
I really had to work on my mental game more than anything. I had to become stronger mentally and just learn to deal with things that didn't go my way. Well, I mean, it's changed me more than a player. It's changed me as a person too. Like, mental toughness is what baseball is all about. The game's 90% mental and the other half's physical.
Exactly.
Now we get back to the Savannah Bananas. So current day, the Savannah Bananas are more of an exhibition type team. They play something called banana ball, which is not exactly baseball. They're more concerned with acrobats, dancing, and putting on a show. However, before they went full on banana ball in 2022, they were a summer college wood bat team who played in the Coastal Plain League. You've probably heard of the Portland Pickles. Well, they're the same type of summer team, they're just in the West Coast League, which is on the West Coast. Cade played on this team in 2018, where apparently this is where he started to get scouts' attention after hitting .309 that summer. One of those scouts was Seattle Mariners' John Weidenbauer, who also signed Kyle Lewis back in 2016. Cade would go on to graduate from West Georgia in 2019, a career .366 hitter with a 3.87 GPA. And in his senior year, he batted .389 with 5 home runs, 39 RBIs, and a single season school record of 46 stolen bases. He would go on to be drafted by the Seattle Mariners in the 20th round and signed for $5,000. He would start his professional career playing for the Everett Aqua Sox in 2019, over 62 games, batting .301 with an .810 OPS, with 3 home runs and 10 stolen bases. Aqua Sox manager Luis Boyd was quoted saying of Marlowe, "Everything on the field and off the field, he holds himself to an extremely high standard. He works his butt off, he's an absolute unit in the weight room, he's just a model of work ethic. He sets the standard for his teammates, he's a great guy in the clubhouse, and he plays the game the right way, and I absolutely love seeing him have continued success." And that success would continue. 2020 wasn't played due to COVID, but in 2021, across 3 levels, he played in 106 games and batted to a .275 batting average, a .368 on-base percentage, and an OPS of .935. He also hit 25 doubles, 10 triples, 26 home runs, and was the only minor leaguer in baseball that year to break 100 RBIs. He had 107, to go along with 24 stolen bases. He was the first Mariners minor leaguer to have a 2020 season since Jarred Kelenic back in 2019, and he was awarded the Mariners Ken Griffey Jr. Minor League Hitter of the Year award. Heading into 2022, he was ranked as the Mariners' 18th overall prospect, and throughout AA and AAA, he played in 133 games, batting .287 with a .377 on-base percentage and .864 OPS, 21 doubles, 5 triples, 23 home runs, 102 RBIs, and 42 stolen bases. He was named Texas League Player of the Month for September, earned a late season call-up to AAA Tacoma, and was added to the Seattle Mariners taxi squad as they headed to Toronto to play in the playoffs for the first time in 20 years. And to add to this, Cade is one of 5 prospects in the last 20 years to have multiple 2020 seasons in the minor leagues.
You know, Cade, he can play defense, he can run, and he hits. He's got power. He's a sneaky good prospect. He's consecutive years in the minor leagues. I think he's, you know, if he's not the only, he's one of the only players in the minor leagues to have back-to-back 2020 seasons. I think he's the only one to have 20, and 100 in terms of his RBI. And you know, Cade is he does a little bit of everything. And you know, this was an easy choice for us just based on the quality of his defense and the fact that he's a plus runner. And in the postseason, those are really key things to have. Pretty good player. We think he plays a part in our future. And this was as good a time as any to have him with us, whether it be as a taxi squad member or on the roster, because we think he has a skill set that can impact short series.
He ended up not being used in the playoffs in 2022. However, he was still making a name for himself in the Mariners organization, as at 6'1", 210, he was showing that he had great all-around ability in the field, at the plate for average and power, a great eye at the plate, and the speed to go on top of it. And yeah, what we just saw there was an inside-the-park home run. As for 2023, he started out the year in Tacoma, and in 69 games, he batted .255 with a .332 on-base percentage, a .793 OPS, 13 doubles, 6 triples, 11 home runs, 47 RBIs, which included a 5-hit game in El Paso, a game with 4 stolen bases.
1-1, runner goes, the pitch is outside, the throwdown from Barton will not be,
including a stolen base of third twice.
2-1, runner takes off, and that pitch is low. The throwdown from Bart will skip in way late. So Cade Marlowe steals his 4th base of the night. Oh, that is impressive.
Then on July 20th, it was announced that Jarred Kelenic had broken his left foot, and Cade Marlowe was getting the call. Then a few games later,
and there it is, first big league hit for Cade Marlowe. A moment he'll remember, 24th of July, 7:05 Central Time here at 2023. Well done, young man. Get that baseball. There you go.
I gotta love it. Chris Negron giving him a little pump up down there at first base. That's a good feeling right there for Cade Marlowe. Cade has good speed at first base, so they'll need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, 25 bags. Let him see what he can do.
Now he's thrown over there twice. See if Cade can take advantage of that and get a good jump.
He takes off, throw down to second, and he'll hold right there. Looked like he might have got hit in the face. First stolen base for Cade Marlowe. Good for him. JP down on strikes.
Cade wastes no time picking up his first stolen base in the big leagues. It looked like it skipped behind him and was in Correa's glove for just a moment, but then pops out.
and then the very next day,
Pretty well hit. Deep left center field. Really well hit. Really well hit. It's gone. Cade Marlowe, his first major league home run, comes on Tuesday, July 25 of 2023. Well done, young man. Second home run hit tonight by the Mariners. It's a 5-2 game, so back-to-back days with Knox. How about the apple power there? That's impressive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Congratulations to Cade Marlowe right there. First big league homer.
as of his first couple weeks in the big leagues, he has been very impressive. He's put together some great at-bats, been clutch in multiple moments, including tying up the game in this series against the Red Sox, giving his team a chance in the top of the 9th inning against the D-backs in Arizona with a one-out triple.
Cade Marlowe can really pedal. He's motoring to second, making the turn, hustling to third. Here comes the throw, and he is safe. It's a 9th inning triple for Cade Marlowe and the Mariners.
And of course, full circle back to the moment that he will never forget.
The 0-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball deep to right field. Renfroe going back to the warning track, looking up, and Grandma, get out the rye bread and mustard. It is grand salami time.
Cade is set to be a key piece in the Mariners lineup for this year as well as into the future. So make sure to keep an eye out for number 18, Cade Marlowe. Thank you for watching, and for more videos like this, make sure to check out the rest of my player profile series, and make sure to like and subscribe for future videos. And we'll see you next time.
All right, guys, goodbyes only. Don't forget it.